Hi Paige, it's so nice to make another video with you. We need to inform our classmates about disabilities.
You're right, Brennan. We better let them know about all the disabilities out there in this world.
Well, what exactly is a disability?
Well, it's the condition of being unable to perform as a consequence of physical or mental unfitness.
Oh, wow. Well, what are some disabilities?
Well, there's so many disabilities that it could take years. Stop, Dora. Years to say them all. But some are ADD or ADHD, blindness, brain injuries, deaf, learning, medical, physical, psychiatric, or speech disability.
Cool.
What's ADHD? Well, it affects both learning and behavior. They result from chronic disturbances in the areas of the brain that regulate attention, impulse control, and the executive functions.
Uh-oh, I may have ADHD.
Oh, you do!
Yes.
What are ways to cope with blindness?
Well, some ways is to read out loud. A lab assistant and videos with audio descriptions.
Gosh, I hope I don't go blind!
Oh, me neither. That's a big fear of mine, yo. So, Brennan, your dog, Brennan.
What?
What's a brain injury, dude?
Well, traumatic brain injuries, typical from accidents. However, insignificant oxygen, stroke, poisoning, or infections may also cause brain injury. Urgh.
What? Dude, I never want a brain injury.
Me neither.
I'm too good for that.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, so what are some things to help when you're deaf?
Well, settings which allow a clear view of the instructor, written supplement to oral instructions and visual aids whenever possible.
Oh, that would be rough.
Oh, I know. I can't even imagine how you could help learning disabilities.
Ways to help with learning disabilities is tape recorders, copies of notes, exams in a quiet room, and syllabus provided before the assignment.
Oh, yes, that is very helpful. Yes, it is. It is very helpful. It is. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
This next section of our video is going to be about medical diseases. As soon as I find Brennan, of course.
Hi, Paige.
Hi, Brennan. Okay. I ask me questions.
In fact, I do have some questions. What exactly are medical disabilities?
Well, some examples of medical disabilities are cancer, diabetes, and HIV or AIDS. Some ways to help medical disabilities would be for convenient parking spots for medically disabled people, and extended time on their exam, and probably enlarged print.
Gosh, that would suck.
Oh, it probably does. So, what are some kinds of physical disabilities, Brennan?
Well, they can result from a congenital condition.
Oh, well, how do you help that?
Accessible location, take text, and adaptive settings in class.
Oh, that that makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just making
it does.
sure.
Well, our video has to continue without our good old pal Brennan. Some of his own disabilities have gotten in the way, so here's his replacement. Yay! Now, I know Brennan was asking me about some disabilities, so take over.
What is a psychiatric disability?
I'm so happy she asked. Well, psychiatric disability refers to a wide range of behavioral problems characterized by anxiety, mood swings, depression, and or compromised assessments of reality.
Well, what are the ways to cope with that?
Well, a good way for teachers to help cope with that are exams divided into segments with like resting time in between, and beverages allowed because of the medication.
Oh, I heard depression is a disability.
Yes, depression is a disability, a bad one. But there are ways to fight depression. The first step would be deciding what state of mind you're in. You have to accept the fact that you're depressed. Now, your best bet would be to go. Your best bet would be to go get professional help, a psychiatrist, and that would be your best idea.
You mentioned something about anxiety. What are ways to cope with that?
Well, there are a lot of ways to cope with anxiety. A good way is eating right, journaling. It will help release stress. Yoga is a good way. Deep breathing may help. Talking. Talk to someone close, someone you trust. Someone that you can tell everything to. Another way is meditation, which that's a hard thing to get into, is to meditate. That's hard, but it will help with anxiety. Of course, the best thing would be to see a therapist. You know, trying to work it out on your own could make it worse. So, see a therapist.
Oh, well, how can parents cope with blind children?
For parents with blind children, I imagine that's tough, but I would never know. And I hope I never will. And one thing to help is never ask your child if they can see something, because they're young and they don't realize that they see things differently in the world, so they won't know what you're talking about. A really good thing is to always have a good attitude about it, because a bad attitude equals will make it worse, not any better. We want to make it better.